Let me tell you a story. It's a story about the incredible power and the very real danger that we all hold in a single, thoughtless click. This is a modern cautionary tale. And honestly, it could happen to any of us. We've all been there, right? You get a message, maybe from your uncle, maybe a close friend, and your first thought is just to trust it. It's a mental shortcut. I mean, why wouldn't you? If someone you know and trust sent it, it has to be legit. But what if it isn't true? That one little question, it changes absolutely everything. It puts our impulse to share right now against our responsibility to check what we're sharing. Today, we're going to look at what happens when that impulse wins. Look, our messaging apps are amazing tools, but let's be real, they're also the perfect breeding grounds for misinformation. We're getting flooded with these urgent, sometimes scary messages that are specifically designed to make us react emotionally, not rationally. I bet you've seen stuff just like this pop up on your phone. They play on our biggest fears and our deepest hopes. A miracle cure for cancer, a sudden citywide lockdown, a shocking new government order. They're all designed to make you feel like you have to share it immediately. To really understand how this trap works, let me introduce you to someone. We'll call him Vicky. Vicky's 24, and, like a lot of us, he got a bit of a thrill from being the first person in his groups to share the latest breaking news. So one day, this video lands in his chat. It's shaky, it's chaotic, and it looks like police officers are hitting someone. It's the kind of image that's meant to grab you, to make you feel something strong right away. And the caption? Well, it gave him all the context he thought he needed. It said this was happening right in his city, Ahmedabad. It called it a terrible injustice, and it ended with a very clear command. Share this now. And Vicky's reaction? It was exactly what the creators of that message wanted. He felt this surge of anger, this outrage, and in that moment, all rational thought just went out the window. There was only this burning feeling that he had to let everyone know. And boom, that's the trap springing shut. With just one tap, no questions asked, no fact-checking, he blasted that video out to his entire network. Hundreds of people. In an instant, he became a super spreader of what he thought was news. Now, you might think, okay, so what? It's just a forward. But Vicky's single click didn't just stay online. Oh no, it exploded into the real world with very serious, very tangible consequences. Just look at how fast this spiraled. Within 1 hour, that video was all over the local area. 4 hours later, that online anger had turned into real-world tension, with people actually taking to the streets. It wasn't until the police got involved that the truth came out. The video, it wasn't even from Ahmedabad. It was 5 years old and from a totally different state. And for Vicky, this wasn't some small mistake he could just forget about. He was facing serious legal trouble, a police case for spreading rumors, charges of inciting unrest. That one little click, that desire to be first, ended up leaving a permanent black mark on his entire future. Vicky's story is a tough one for sure, but it also points us toward the solution. It's time we start talking about a new kind of responsibility for our digital age. Let's call it our digital dharma. So, what is digital dharma? Well, think of it as our modern duty. It's our moral responsibility to our community, to our friends and family, to protect them from the kind of chaos that misinformation creates. And all it takes is a conscious choice to just pause and check before we share. And listen, this isn't just some nice idea or a moral suggestion. This has real legal teeth. Under India's IT Act, spreading false information that could cause panic is a serious crime. We're talking fines, even jail time. This is not a game. Okay, so this all sounds good, but how do we actually do it? How do we practice this digital dharma and make sure we don't make the same mistake Vicky did? Well, it's actually way simpler than you think. Let's go through a quick 4-step check. First up, check the source. Where did this come from? Is it from an official source like a police department or a major news channel, or just some random account you've never heard of? That's your first filter. Second, check the date. This is the one that got Vicky. Old photos and videos are used all the time to stir up new trouble. Third, and this is the easiest one, just Google it. Seriously, if it's real news, especially big news, every major outlet will be reporting on it. No results? Big red flag. And finally, number 4, use your common sense. Use logic. Does it sound way too crazy to be true? Does it promise something impossible? Just take a breath and think about it for a second. And hey, here's a little cheat code, something built right into the apps we use. You see that label that says forwarded many times? You need to treat that like a giant flashing red light. The app is literally telling you, hey, this thing is spreading like wildfire, and it's probably a rumor. That's your signal to stop, not share. I love this quote because it's so true. A rumor flies at the speed of a rocket, but the truth, well, the truth often has to take the stairs. Fake news is designed to be fast and shocking. The truth takes a little bit of time to get its boots on. Our job is to give it that time. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. It's really a challenge for everyone, not just the people of Ahmedabad. Can we choose to be smart Ahmedabadis or smart citizens wherever we are? Can we embrace this idea of digital dharma? Can we decide that truth is more important than the thrill of being first? Because that's how we protect each other. That's how we build a stronger community, one verified share at a time.
एक कदम विकसित भारत की ओर।